Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the dragon. It is of course Karmic Wednesdays, so we're going to do the two karmic signs today, the dragon and the snake. So let's see how you guys have been this week. We just shuffle these up, move them around, try not to drop any. Move them around, shuffle them around. You have to remember as well that I do this with my eyes closed. So it's harder than you think it is. Let's start there. And we'll take that one from the bottom. We'll take that one from the middle. We'll take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, we have got a white there at the bottom there. Hang on, a black and another white. So we've got two positives in the black in the middle. The whites are obviously going to give us that false sense of security that everything is all okay and everything's fine, but it doesn't always work like that. White isn't always alright, black isn't always an attack. It all depends on the compatibility of the cards when we flip them over. So let's see what we've got. A catalyst card. There's a surprise. Everybody's getting catalyst cards recently. Well, I'm seeing this as a shift in energies. We've just come out of retrograde. Mercury's just come out of retrograde. We've just had the new moon. We're approaching the winter solstice. There's a lot of change in energy, a lot of things that are happening and a lot of things that are going to affect us. Of course, as a dragon, you're gonna breeze through this relatively easily because not a lot phases you anyway, and you've got thick skin. You have that healthy level of optimism and confidence that tells you you're going to be all right regardless of what happens anyway. That catalyst moment is going to come in, things are going to change, things are going to happen, and this is going to be something that is going to put you in the right place at the right time for you to move forward in a way that you need to move forward. Of course, you're not going to like it. It's going to be uncomfortable. It may even be painful. You might even be hurting right now because that's what the sheep does. Black or white, the sheep is always going to be a headbutt to the stomach, a headbutt to the chest. You know, it's going to be a painful experience sometimes, ripping off that band-aid. But you're a dragon. You've got thick skin. You're going to be fine, and that sheep is not incompatible with you, and it is in the positive place. So this is good. I think right now what we're looking at is a case of boundaries and setting emotional boundaries in place for you to be able to deal with the changes as they start to move forward, because you aren't going to like it. You're not going to be happy with what's going to happen. Either it will be too conditional, it will be too unexpected, or it will be something that isn't in your favor. It's not your preferable option. But what it is it is something that's going to take you from here, or from behind here. From that point, it's going to move you through. You're not going to like it. We've got this negative here, and we're going to see the results of that nearing the end of that week. We're going to start seeing why it's going to be good, what is positive from this, you know. But first of all, you're going to have a big tit about it, like a big tiz about it. You're going to be all nuts about this. That dragon card, that's you. You're not happy. Maybe this is a good time to sort of address maybe the bridge that you've been kind of maybe wanting to burn, or maybe it is a case of somebody's rubbed you up the wrong way. Maybe this is maybe this is a very conflicting time for you, but let's just hold your horses there. Let's just hold your horses a little bit. Let's not be too hasty. Let's not move forward with the resentment or the sort of negative approach or that sort of like ferocious anger, temper, rage, burn everything down and then ask questions later. Let's try and come away from that. But this is where the catalyst is going to put you. It's going to put you in this place of dragon on dragon. Now that's okay because dragons can work really well with other dragons. In fact, if you have a team of dragons, you just want to let them get on with it because they will literally destroy anything in their path. And this is what you're wanting to do right now. I think we're looking at self-sabotage, we're looking at self-destruction, we're looking at this emotional time because again, that sheep is emotional and you're a dragon that is going to be very, very impulsive. You're going to be very kind of brash. You're going to be very quick to jump to a conclusion. And like I say, just burn that village down and have that destruction. I think right now, though, what you need to consider is that this is not an opportunity for you, but rather an opportunity for others to kind of realize where they're at. It's like you may have walked out of a situation or you may have found yourself in a new situation, and now you may be regretting that decision, or you may be thinking that this is not what you want. But from that, you are then going to find out that you're in the right place at the right time for something better to come along. Either something will come back around and say, oh, I've been looking for you, or we've been wanting to hire you, or, you know, I've got the perfect thing for you, or I've got you know, whatever it is for you, and it's going to come back around for you. Or you're just going to make your own way now, and you are going to destroy everything, burn everything down, and the opportunities that were once there are now gone. But you'll open up the doors for new opportunities that could potentially be maybe not so much meant for you, but will then result in more catalysts in the future for you to then obviously get back onto the path that you need to be on. There's no right or wrong here. There's no right or wrong here. Whether you want to fight for it or fight it, there is no right or wrong. The result may differ and the consequences may be different, but the catalyst that comes of it in the future will take you from that place anyway and move you back into the right place from that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a catalyst card. It's not, though. It's a thinking card. It's a patience card. It's a slow the fuck down, dragon people. Just let's have a breather. You jump into conclusions. You're expecting too much. You are, in some ways, just heated in the moment because you're emotionally involved in whatever it is that you're doing. The catalyst that has happened, the change that has happened, the things that is happening for you right now are supposed to be happening for you. So even though you're uncomfortable and you don't like it and it may hurt, it is supposed to be that way because you need to come out of it. And as soon as you think of this, as soon as you start thinking about it, as soon as you start to actually realize there is good to come of this, you'll start to see it. As I say, you'll start to see that there are other opportunities, whether you create them for yourselves or they come back around, that opportunity is still there. It's about patience, and I know dragons are getting really annoyed with me saying this. I know there are some dragons out there that are really, really annoyed with hearing this, but patience will be your superpower. It's not your superpower because you're not a very patient person, but you know you can be when you need to be. Because dragons are quite funny in that respect because you aren't a very patient person. But because you are a doer and a problem solver, you are wise enough to realize that sometimes to get stuff done or to basically solve a problem, you need patience. Sometimes being patient is the thing that you need to do. So technically you're still doing. And that patience, that thinking, that reflection, that moment is going to remind you not only that you are a dragon and that everything is meant to be this way and that it is all happening for a reason and it is happening for you, not to you, but it is also that dedication and commitment to that cause of which you are wanting to fight for. So whether you want to fight it or fight for it, that disciplined ox is going to put you back in your place and allow you to rectify this situation. There's no going backwards, don't get me wrong. If you burn the bridge, burn the bridge. We're not going back that way anyway. So realistically, if it's burning, it's burning. If it's not, it's not. We're not headed that way. We're moving forward. What I'm saying is it really worth causing all that chaos and all that upset and all that sort of... Like, why burn the bridge if you're never going to use it again anyway? Because burning a bridge would be so you can't use it. So that it can't be used anymore. It can't be crossed. But we need to sort of have that idea that maybe it doesn't matter if it's there or not because you're not coming back that way, so you'll never see it again and it's out of sight, out of mind. Potentially. It's all a kind of like, I guess in a way, a matter of perspective from what you are actually experiencing. Some people may find that it is better just to cut ties altogether because that is what the situation calls for. Others may just be like, we don't need to rock the boat. We will come away because our presence will be enough. The lack of our presence will be enough. We don't need to burn down that bridge or to basically cause upset and chaos. We'll find out how you get on with that, won't we? Next week, though, when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the dragon. I'll be back later on today with a reading for those born in the year of the snake. Because, of course, it's Karmic Wednesdays, and they are the negative karmic sign, just like the dragon is the positive karmic sign. I will see you there if you're interested. If not, no worries. I will just catch you next week when we come back and do a reading for you guys born again in the year of the dragon. Love and peace.